almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Riggins, you're a vapor, not like the old school blowing clouds vape, but a Juul type vape person.
Unfortunately.
Would you ever let a preteen just take one hit off of it? Because you're not vaping the marijuana juice or any of that stuff. It's just the nicotine, which is different, isn't it, than when vaping first started, where you were blowing clouds and all, and it was just you could get it without the nicotine. It was just steam or
Some
something.
people did that, yeah.
Yeah. But now it's pretty much, if you got a Juul type thing, it's for the nicotine.
Yeah. The competitive vapors were not using nicotine in it.
Okay, so would you let a kid take one hit off of it, one pull?
No way.
What if somebody did? Would they need to go to jail?
No, I mean, no. I'm sure there's probably a law against it, but I'm not going to be like, hey, call the cops on them.
Yeah, well, this woman in Orlando heard this boy who's in the 7th grade talking about how his friend wanted to try vaping. And then she said, well, I have one, and pulled it out of her purse and asked if he wanted to take a hit off of it, But she did tell the class not to report it.
Oh, whoa. She was the teacher?
Substitute teacher, yeah.
In class?
Mm-hmm.
And she said to the kids, don't say
don't
anything.
report this, whatever. Don't tell nobody on me,
And the kid hit the vape in the class?
Yeah. So after being Mirandized, you know what that means, Alexis?
Yeah.
Oh, she knows.
Get in trouble.
You've been read your rights.
I know.
Mm-hmm. You've
Miranda
been
rights.
Mirandized. She shared why she would do such a thing.
She's a dumbass.
Bet that wasn't her answer.
Her response was that she just wanted to fit in. She said, I don't get it. The cop said, what is there to fit in? You're there to teach a class, not to fit in. She just wanted to fit in. In other words, I wanted the kids to like me.
Yeah.
You need to connect with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
She a younger woman?
40.
Oh.
So younger than I am, but no, wait, I'm sorry, she's 50.
Oh, God.
She's
even
50.
worse.
Yeah.
I wanted to fit in. I just wanted them to love me.
And so it is a 3rd-degree felony.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
she got a felonious charge.
No way.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
She was charged with child abuse. That's what the 3rd-degree felony is.
Does that have anything to do with what was in her vape?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. It doesn't say that it was marijuana or anything like that.
Would it be similar to just letting them puff a cigarette? I mean, because that's essentially what it's doing.
Right.
And I know you can't give cigarettes to minors, but I didn't realize that was a felony.
But a teacher can't let a 7th grader take a hit off of a vape stick, nicotine?
I know. I mean, not nicotine.
It seems weird to me. I thought teachers were allowed to do and let kids do all kinds of things that were harmful to them or whatever.
But
she's a substitute. Maybe that's the thing. She's only a substitute teacher. I wonder if a real teacher would. I don't know. It is in Florida. They'll lay the hammer down on you in Florida. But I guess this is her mug shot.
Oh, yeah. Let's see that thing.
She's not a bad looking woman. If she would put a little effort in,
Yeah, looks like a vapor.
Does look like a vapor.
But I'm hoping that wasn't taken, that day. Like they took her from school to the jail. And that's what she wore to teach the school. That's the way she was looking up there as a teacher. You got to put some effort in. You can't be going up in there in this old ratty T-shirt and no makeup and your hair all every which way and only 7 fingernails.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
Don't put me in that same category.
You wouldn't let a kid hit a vape stick?
I don't know.
Seemed to me a woman with three fingernails missing would let somebody hit a vape stick.
Prime candy.
Did you lose all those nails at one time, or is it they've just broken off as the, in between appointments?
2 days. It was both on the food truck. These are hands of a working woman. Okay, that's what it is.
You wear rubber gloves, those latex gloves?
Yeah,
How do they find them to fit you?
I had to get him to go get me my small ones just for me because the other ones, the fingertips flop around.
Yeah.
But the small ones still are too big, but they're better than the other option.
I wish you were wearing some right now.
Shut up. Just don't look at my
Didn't
fingers.
have to look at those. Ugh.
Well, I have to look at them all the time. How do you think I
When are
feel?
you getting them done?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't have the time. So next week.
Oh, you'll be all right.
I think I'm just going to soak them all off. And that'll be the first time I have no nails for a long time. So.
Yeah, because you told us you stopped getting the acrylics.
Yeah, this is
whatever.
powder SNS.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I gave my mom like the 3rd degree, whatever you call it, interrogation, whatever degree that is. Because she got long nails. And I was like, so you get your nails done, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, they're long. She goes, yeah, but they're my nails. I said, okay, so what are they doing on it? She goes, well, they put the coating on it. I go, so that nail, that length of is your actual nail. Like you grew that. She goes, yeah. I don't think she knows what I'm asking
Yeah,
her.
the powder that they put on top is like a plastic, kind of.
Yeah, I think she's full of shit.
Yeah, it's isn't it just it's fake nails, but it's not made of acrylic. It's made of a different material.
Yeah,
right?
they're not putting the tips on you like they do with the
Right.
acrylic nails. Not like they're gluing it on. They're taking your nail, and it's a powder, and they put this glue on your nail. You dip your finger in the powder, and it turns hard.
Yeah, so her real nail length is what you see on those 3 fingers.
Yeah.
You see it's a different length than
Yeah,
the
right.
rest of them, right? So,
So like you see my
But
nails.
why are they hesitant to say, like, just admit that's not your nail? But they all do that. They're like, no, it's my nail.
You think your mom is lying?
I think she's not. She doesn't understand what I'm trying
But
to find
you said
out.
to her that you grew that, and
Yeah,
she
like
said
you
yes.
grew that length of nail.
and she said yes.
She said yes, but I think she's full of shit for some.
but can you look underneath the layer of the thing and tell, like you could with acrylic nails? You could look under and see where they were.
Kind of. You see how you can see the corner of my actual nail, like right there,
Yeah, I
and
guess.
then right there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go with your mama to the nail salon. Reese,
Yeah, I
if you
want
want
to
the
know.
truth.
I'm like, why are you not being honest? Like,
You got to go when you see that they're taking them off and reapplying them.
yeah,
You'd be like, turn your hand over. Let me see the bottom of your nail. See if I can see it.
nails are long now, or getting long.
Yep.
I was like, I know girls aren't honest about that. This is my nail, and then it falls off, and you're like, that's not your nail at all. It's like this big, huge piece of plastic that's sitting on top of your nail. Like I know what your fingers are. Like it's my nail. Like I get that.
Yeah, I need to get short nails now.
Are those pointy ones still in style, or
The
do they go really,
stilettos?
really pointed?
Yeah, you still see that option. The coffin is my favorite. Coffin style. They're long and they kind of get skinnier as it goes like towards the top, but it's still a rectangle.
Oh,
It's pretty morbid.
Yeah, coffin style.
Kayla upstairs is taking up for your mom. She said she is not lying. I have the SNS, and it is just a powder over my real nail.
but
I don't
does the
believe it.
powder make your nails appear longer than they are?
No, it's not going to give you any length that you don't have.
Give you strength.
Yours does.
No, but these are tips that I got on my broken nails. And then the one that I showed him, that's my actual, like, that is my nail right there. So what they do is they're not going to cut your nails or add any length. It just gives it like a coating so that it won't chip as easy.
Yeah, but your nail that fell off is way shorter than that nail. isn't
Yeah,
it?
because your nail breaks off with the plastic part.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still don't get it. I think she was lying.
It's just they're not acrylics. That's basically what she's thinking that you're telling her she's got fake like acrylic nails.
Yeah, well, it is fake. Put a bunch of powder and
the big
plastic on top of your nail.
Yeah, the fake part is the part that makes it thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a powder, and it doesn't seem like the powder just goes on your nails, and then all of a sudden it gets hard. So.
I don't
So
get
now you know.
it. I don't get it.
I want to get it done.
Get your nails done.
So if it's not going to add length, I'm going to get mine really. I like a short, really short, extra thick nail. Is what I like. Jody's never had fake nails.
Really?
Yep. Not acrylic, not powder, none of it.
Does she get her nails done pretty often?
Every 2 weeks.
Never do it. Man, that's a lot.
Because isn't that how long the gel polish lasts? 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. But that's like chips too. I can never like just get gel nails. They chip fast for me.
You do. You got gel nails.
Shut up.
Right now she does. They said the new nail trend for 2023 is Velvet Galaxy nails. They actually put the paint on it, put glitter on it, and then use a magnet and pull the glitter up through the polish or something
What?
like that.
That looks dope.
Yeah, I
Or
just saw
sounds
that.
dope.
Velvet Galaxy.
And that sounds totally like me. Like I love velvet and I love galaxies.
That'll be you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the really long nails. I never have been.
I always wonder because I've never gotten super long nails, but like, how do you wipe your butt
How do you do
with
anything?
long nails?
Yeah.
God, your hands would look so weird if you had really long nails.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
They have to. Ugh, I just don't like that.
Well, I'm sure they figured out a way. I mean, the woman with the longest fingernails,
Yeah.
she's probably wiping her ass.
Or she has a bidet.
Or yeah, bidet. Mm-hmm. If you got like an itch on your crotch,
Right? Like, what are you gonna do? Or if you have a wedgie you need to pick out, how are you gonna pick it out?
Yeah.
With jeans on. That's the hardest type of wedgie to pick out.
yeah, I'll have you know.
Okay, well, maybe there are no YouTube videos where a woman with really long nails talks about how she gets normal things done.
I'm sure there is.
You know, like wedgies and that sort of thing. I don't know how they type. Do they type with the nail? Is the nail the part that's hitting the keyboard and all that?
No, it can't be.
Yeah, 'cause
How
it
do
wouldn't
they
even
type?
respond. It's
Yeah.
got to be the. She just holds
Finger,
her
you have
hand
to
up.
hold
and
it.
just
Like,
Yeah.
and you can't type very fast like that. Whenever I get short nails, that's when I feel like I'm unstoppable on a keyboard. But as soon as I can feel the nail hitting that keyboard, it slows me down, and you press extra buttons by accident.
And here's a video called "How to Wipe Your Butt with Long Nails."
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
So they
This
probably
lady's
don't show the goods.
This lady has incredibly long, pointy stiletto nails. I don't know if I want to click on the link to watch it or not. I do. But it's like, it says there are several of these, but it's a lot of them about typing, how to game with long nails. And then one is just called Long Nails, Do's and Don'ts, how to turn lights on, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I figured that would be out there.
I am going to.
How to game. Game
Game
is a noun.
This lady has amazingly long. Her nail is as long. When she puts her thumb on the toilet paper, it would go all the way across the roll of toilet paper.
Ew, that's ugly.
How much longer you think it's going to be a thing? Speaking of hands, with women looking like they're hitting the camera on social media posts, and then nothing happens, and then all of a sudden they're in a, some sort of a crazy outfit.
Because
or
it's your
something.
transition.
I hope it never
I know,
goes
but
away.
how long is that going to be a trend for a long time? I'm seeing less and less of it.
Until they make a way for you to more easily transition. I saw one of the coolest ones the other day that Amanda showed me, though. This girl was in her house, and she was taking a sip of water, and she used the water bottle as the transition. As she brought it up, it transitioned to wine, and she was on a boat.
Oh, that's cool.
And that was like, okay, that was pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing. She's used something to make the transition.
But that's cool. But I'm just meaning like you go from one outfit to the other. You're just standing in the same spot or whatever, and they do that. I mean, I don't hate it. I was just wondering how much longer that was going to be around.
They do that. They used to, beat that boy with the bat, and they swing their hands by.
See, and that's the thing. I never hear any of the audio of them.
That makes sense.
If I
Ace like
click
knows
on-
the most about TikTok.
Yeah, and I'm looking at whatever comes on Instagram if it's been on TikTok
too.
and they
That's how
reposted
I
it or
see
whatever.
it.
What'd you say, Rob?
They also do a thing where like they'll kick at the camera and they change clothes.
Yeah.
Or they step on the phone on the floor and then that's how they change clothes.
Yeah, I mean, and I can watch those guys do that all day. Oh wait, no, it's not a guy's thing.
Guys at all.
But let me ask this: how many followers does a person have to have before they should be calling themselves a public figure?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Because I see that all the time. People with hardly any followers.
Good question.
And they have public figure in there. But they could be a public figure that doesn't really promote social media that much.
Sure.
It could be, a radio person or, some kind of a news reporter or something like that. But
You could
I'm
be
talking
on the
about
town
like
council and not a lot of people follow you
yeah.
on Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
But I'm talking about people who are considering themselves like to be influencers or whatever, that kind of public figure. How many followers you got to have?
I don't know. I think there are a lot of people that overestimate that whole. I'm an influencer. Yeah, you have 10,000 followers. You're not influencing anybody.
Okay, so 10,000 followers wouldn't
No.
make you a public figure?
I don't think so. No.
How many? You got to hit 100 before you're a public
maybe
figure?
100.
Yeah, I think at least, right?
Maybe 100.
Wait, I'm looking now. Hang on a second.
I don't think
So
I have
I have-
100.
Yeah.
No, I don't have 100.
Yeah, I have 20,700 Instagram followers. No way I'm not a public figure like that. I wouldn't call myself an influencer by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, but you're a public figure because of other things. But yeah, if your only thing in the public were social media, you wouldn't be considered a public figure.
No.
Agreed. Yeah. Not at all.
I just looked at TJ's Instagram and it says health and beauty expert on the ACT.
Yeah, that's what I am.
The Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast. More next. It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the Extra Funny Podcast in 3 minutes.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
Katie, the latest and greatest sofas and sectionals at Sweet Dreams are so bootylicious.
Wait a second. Did you seriously just say bootylicious?
Yep, that's right. It's our duty to please your booty.
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, your bottom is our top priority. That's why we only carry the most comfortable furniture from only the best brands. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a bootylicious deal to me.
Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
The TJ and Jody's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Whether you're looking for furniture for the bedroom, mattresses, box springs, or the living room, Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture has it. Go to acetj.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Shh. There's a secret to saving on car insurance. Use the power of AIS. AIS shops dozens of companies instantly. AIS does all the work, and you get great coverage at a great price.
Whether you're looking to just have a good time with friends or make some lifetime memories with your significant other or your family, no place has more to offer than Gaston County. Find out about all the incredible opportunities in Gaston County right now at acetj.com/Gaston.
More than just a little funny. This is extra funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast. Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, so we are in agreement that you shouldn't give a 7th grader a pull off of your vape stick.
We are in agreement.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
But I had some teachers that would have done it, some especially substitute teachers.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was back in the day when nobody got hurt in the 80s.
Right.
It would have been fine.
Let's say different world then.
Mm-hmm.
But child abuse seems a little aggressive to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would agree with that.
Child abuse?
Yeah, that's what they charged her with.
It just seems like I don't know. It seems like a lot.
Is that the same as like someone that's giving underage, like drinking to underage kids? Would they get the same charge?
Probably.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
See, I would think of it more like a contributing to the delinquency or something as opposed to like more like it would be more in line with giving an underage kid a drink than child abuse.
Yeah.
You've been abused.
You got abused.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, if they're going to call taking one pull off of a vape stick child abuse, then surely they would call alcohol child abuse.
And so, like, if you gave your kid, like, oh, here, have a sip of this beer, and they were to find out, that would be child abuse.
Probably, yeah.
That's doing too much. Like, come on, relax a little bit.
No, I didn't give it to him, officer. He took it.
He took it.
I was taking a nap, and he grabbed it and drank it.
And didn't little kids used to smoke cigarettes before?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, my grandfather started smoking in the 3rd grade.
And what was wrong with him?
Well, you mean what was wrong with him to be smoking in the 3rd grade?
No, like what ended up happening? Was he unhealthy because of it? Did it mess him up?
Well, yeah, he smoked for all the way up into adult life, and once because they used to not have any, proof or anything that cigarettes were bad for you, so nobody really knew that they caused cancer or whatever else they supposedly do. But once they came out with that and the Surgeon General's warning came along with it, he quit. And he started chewing tobacco. He just had no problem quitting cigarettes as many years as he'd been smoking. And then he said, if I ever see one of those warnings on a package of this tobacco, I'll quit that. And he chewed the crap out of Levi Garrett loose leaf tobacco. And I mean, when I say he chewed it, he chewed and just got all the juice out of it he could get.
Ugh.
Constantly with a chew of tobacco in his mouth. And he finished a pack one day and he was, rolling it up to throw it away, and he was watching TV and just kind of playing with the empty pouch, and he looked and there was something written on it that he'd never seen before. It was a Surgeon General's warning. He spit out what he had in his mouth and never took another chew.
And he never had any health issues because of that?
Well, he had open heart surgery when he was, I think, probably about maybe in his early 50s, and his lungs collapsed during surgery.
Oh, no way.
And he hadn't smoked in all those years, but the damage was done, and his lungs were weak from all the smoking that he'd done.
Don't they tell you, though, like your lungs can regenerate themselves if you stop?
Uh-huh. Yeah, my doctor told me, my ear, nose, and throat doctor, that because I had to have some kind of little outpatient procedure where they put me under. And he said, if you didn't have it in your chart that you were a smoker, I would never have known by looking at your throat.
So it's cleared itself up over all these years.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The body is a fascinating thing.
Man, it is a wonderful, complicated machine.
That is something you don't see much anymore, though. You used to see a lot of people chewing tobacco.
It's gross.
Yeah, there was. I mean, there were a lot of guys, a lot of coaches, mainly chewed tobacco all the time.
And then when they carry that water bottle around with their spit in it,
and have it thrown up on the dash of their truck
Disgusting.
most of the time. They're like a pack of Red Man up there on the dash of the truck.
There's a.
Well, I don't know if they even have that anymore. That brand,
Red Man.
Yeah, because of its being some, people saying that it's offensive.
Yeah. There was the reason I said that was because there's a coach that I thought of immediately that I had as a kid that chewed tobacco. He coached 3 of my baseball teams, and he just, always had it on the dash of the truck.
Yeah, my dad and my brother dipped Skull all through my life. I think they probably still do.
And what does it taste like?
Skull?
Like the tobacco itself. Like what's a flavor profile? Is it bitter? Is it like sweet?
Well, Skull tastes like wintergreen. Like a wintergreen flavor, but it's kind of sweet. Yeah. Yeah. And then they used to have something called Happy Days, which was a sweet snuff, they called it. So it was more sweet.
And it's like gum?
No. You put it in your lip and pack it down with your
tongue. But how do you chew it then?
But the other type is the tobacco it's a loose leaf tobacco, and you pack it into your jaw rather than in your lip.
Yeah.
Yes. Skull is the little fine, black, moist tobacco that you put in your lip.
Just a pinch.
They call it
your
dip.
cheek and gum.
That's what. Yeah. We just called it by its brand name growing up. And dip was the verb.
Yeah.
You dip Skull.
Ew.
TJ, you are right. January of 2022, the parent company Swedish Match announced that they would be changing Red Man's name to America's Best Chew. So there is no more Red Man. It's now America's Best Chew.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
I know we've talked about this before, but I just can't remember. What's the oldest woman that you would be able to date, that you'd find yourself being interested in?
40s probably, like early 40s.
Okay, so say 42?
Yeah, sure.
No woman over 42 you think you would be interested in?
Yeah.
Okay. Riggins, what was your limit?
I don't know that I have one. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show you a picture of a 57-year-old woman.
All right.
And it's going to change your mind, I bet.
Is that what you see?
I haven't seen it, but I bet.
All right, that thing would go away. That's just her body.
Hey, look here.
She's 57. She's not, crazy workout, muscle type body. Just a normal woman who takes care of herself and all that. And I'll show you her face. That's her face.
Oh,
it's Elizabeth Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley, yeah.
57. Still having to flaunt it out there and say, look what I got, boys.
Yeah. She shows up regularly on Yahoo. Like Elizabeth Hurley's latest post makes the internet sizzle or all that kind of stuff. She's you see a lot of her on there.
Yeah, and
on Yahoo News.
She doesn't even have fake boobies. And she's British, which is really sad. I mean, she's beautiful for American standards. Just think about how beautiful she is in England. No wonder she's hailed as, their showcase for beauty over there.
Sure. Is she married to somebody famous?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think she's married to I assume she's married to somebody. If a woman like that's a celebrity is not married to another celebrity man, I assume they're married to a real estate mogul or something.
Yeah.
It's always somebody like that.
Yeah.
But you would have a go at that 57-year-old?
Damn, of course.
And she's rich.
She's loaded, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd have to move to England.
She can take you to go eat nice restaurants right after.
Yeah.
Have some good snacks.
Yeah, she's probably not eating anything good, though.
Right after what?
After he takes care of her.
After you do it.
Yeah.
After he takes a go at her, like you just said.
After he gives her a go.
Yeah, after let's see, after they have a naughty. They have a naughty. I'm going to start, because I've been watching this Australian show, and I'm going to start using some of their slang. I try not to, but it hit me. I can use Australian slang that won't sound so crude on the radio and all in American slang. And for example, I'll say, yeah, and she walked in and caught him, giving himself a wristy. See, that's much better, right?
Yeah. A lot better. Yeah. A wristy.
I like a wristy.
Well, I mean, it'd been so long since she'd shown him any attention. He's, forced to give himself a wristy. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. No?
No.
I thought it
don't
was
like
cute.
it.
And in Australia, when they say somebody is pissed, it means drunk.
Drunk, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They do the same thing in England, too.
Let's see if there's another one that a piece of piss means it's an easy task.
What?
Yeah.
I've heard you're taking the piss. Like, you taking the piss out of me? Like, are you joking?
Let's see. Bathers.
Bathers?
You get some new bathers. That's your swimsuit.
Swimsuit? Okay.
They'll say cuppa.
Yeah.
Which means cup of tea or coffee or whatever.
like cup of
mainly
joe.
tea. Yeah. And they also say bottle-o. Bottle-o. That's a liquor store. Hungry Jack's is what they call Burger King. That is dumb. Or is Burger King called Hungry Jack's over
bet
there?
it's called Hungry
It's
Jack's.
not just slang. It's what it's what the business calls itself. Let's see. Stubby is a bottle of beer. Stubby Holder is a koozie.
We got them on that one.
Yeah. Koozie's way better.
Stubby holder. You have a stubby holder?
Stubby holder.
I got a koozie.
And they call shopping carts trolleys. That's kind of dumb.
Man, Hungry Jack's looks delicious.
Is it the same as Burger King?
It looks like a little different at the very least. I don't see them advertising a Whopper or anything.
Yeah.
You've already got Hungry Jack. Isn't that a pancake brand?
Yeah.
Pancake mix?
No, it's biscuits.
Biscuits.
I think they may make pancake mix too, but it's Hungry Jack biscuits because their commercials back when we were kids were considered some of the best marketing campaigns ever because you would just hear this old woman yelling like she's on the farm, "Hungry Jack, get in here and get these biscuits."
Oh, they do have a Whopper.
Okay, so
They call it the Carolina Whopper. What is it? What is that?
I don't know. That's what I call myself.
More than just regular funny. This is extra funny. There's more of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast next. It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the Extra Funny podcast in 3 minutes.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
A lot of people don't like tax season, but me, I love it.
You love tax season?
Yeah, we get to pay our customer sales tax. What's not to love about that?
I don't think you fully understand what tax season really is, but that's okay. I actually like your version much better.
So for the entire month of April, when you make any purchase at Sweet Dreams, we'll pay your sales tax.
Mattresses, recliners, sofas?
You name it, it's all tax-free all month at Sweet Dreams.
Oh, sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, it's Ace, and on this edition of Ace at Large, we are traveling. This is my son, Cade. We are on our way to the Daytona 500.
Hey, quick reminder. Inhale, exhale.
So here we are.
Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Here we are getting told to get off the track. Strap in. We're going to the Daytona 500.
The TJ and Jody's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Whether you're looking for furniture for the bedroom, mattresses, box springs, or the living room, Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture has it. Go to acetj.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina, along with spokesman Rob. So, Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions, and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
Whether you're looking to just have a good time with friends or make some lifetime memories with your significant other or your family, no place has more to offer than Gaston County. Find out about all the incredible opportunities in Gaston County right now at acetj.com/Gaston.
More than just a little funny. This is extra funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast. Neogenics presents the Extra Funny Podcast. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/Neogenics. Now, Ace and TJ.
Hey, don't forget, last segment of Extra Funny, an extra segment of Extra Funny that you can only hear if you're an Ace and TJ Prime Plus member. So go to acetj.com/Prime, or on the app, it says Prime Plus. Bump it with your finger and it'll take you right to it to get signed up for that.
So, yeah, I found some of these Australian slang terms that would be cute to use on our show on the radio and whatnot, more so than American slang, because a lot of people really don't know what it means until you hear it in the context of it, like gobby. And they provide an example here. And I think this is adorable. Then she got on her knees and gave him a gobby.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will know what that is.
Copper root.
Copper root.
Yeah, that's what if somebody is asking you if you've made the relations, did you copper root? Like, did you make the sex? And this one, I think people really have to study on this one or already know what it means in the Australian slang to figure it out. Smash your back out.
I like that one.
Oh my God.
And then the example they give here in the sentence, can you use it in the sentence, please? Let me take you back to the shed, throw you on the workbench, and smash your back out.
Nice.
I got that one.
And then this one, this could even be code that you would use around kids if you didn't want them to know what you were talking about. It says it's called "Tits Out for the Boys." Evidently, it's a chant that drunk guys use around women. Like, instead of "show your tits, it's their version of that.
Tits out for the boys.
Yeah,
love that.
Very classy.
And jute. Jute is a slang term in Australia that is for a woman's private area. Use it in a sentence. They have provided here, quote, "My jute's itchy," end quote.
Ooh. I don't like that one.
But could they not have come up with a different type of sentence with
my jute's itchy? You don't like it? That's fine. That's my favorite.
My jute.
Got a dang itchy jute.
So let's maybe maybe we can use Australian slang for a little while, and then when people get hip to that, then we can switch to Japanese slang for a sec.
Yeah, that sounds dope. Love that.
Then people really wouldn't know.
It's probably harder to pronounce, though.
Yeah. Speaking of, my son just finished his semester at college. So he will be going back in the fall as a junior. But he started this semester, and this is Riggins and Ace think this is so funny. He started this semester with an elective that he thought was going to be pretty cool, which was Japanese. Is the foreign language or whatever he was doing. And he thought that was going to be pretty easy because he watches anime.
Yeah.
And so, was you, Riggins, ask him about dropping the class, or did both of y'all ask him after I told you he dropped it on the first day?
I asked him about it when I saw him at the gym one day. Yeah.
He said, I mean, she came in there and I couldn't understand what she was saying to begin with, and she was wearing a COVID mask the whole time, so I had to drop that.
To me, that makes it virtually impossible to learn that.
Yeah.
To learn anything in that class.
And he told me yesterday that for some reason she didn't take him off of the email list for the class, and he got the sweetest email from her. Thank you so much for taking Japanese this semester, and I really enjoyed having you in my class. And
he's not going
to
this. Will he double back and give it another shot when she's not wearing a COVID mask?
No.
Okay.
No. But there was only one person that thought that was a good idea for him to do that, and I don't know why he would ever listen to this person.
Jody?
No.
Oh.
Himself.
Oh.
Why are you listening to yourself, son?
My gut instinct is I'll be good at this. I should take it.
Not a good idea.
He said every other kid in the class was just there because they had also watched anime, and they were just like, "This is a perfect idea." But he had the funniest line. I was like, "Yeah, tell me about taking the Japanese," and he went through the whole thing. He's like, "Yeah, she wore a mask, and there's a bunch of kids that just watched anime, and we're at up in the mountains." And he's like, "I didn't understand a thing she was saying." Like, no shit. It's a foreign language. She's got a mask on.
Was that you, Riggins, talking about people with the mask? That if English is their second language?
Yes, I just had a customer service shithead. Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You're talking to somebody. That is mind-boggling to me. Pick up the phone.
Yeah, they didn't even have a headpiece thing?
No, it sounded like he was 8 feet away and like very, very difficult to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, but come on. What are you doing?
Why are people still wearing masks, though? I mean, outside of, if you've got some sort of a condition that, why are people still wearing them? Because it's been proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt that the, cloth masks, paper masks and all that did absolutely nothing to prevent the spread of COVID.
I think
so. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that people are still wearing them sometimes because they have another condition that they can't have any germs. Yeah.
I just think there are a lot of those people that just don't care. They still think
they're still scared of
doing good for themselves. It's still helping themselves.
That is sad.
You still see people in cars with them. I just saw a guy the other day in a car by himself, driving down the road. He went by me on the interstate, had a mask on. I said, "What are you doing?"
What did he say?
And nothing.
Oh.
He said, wearing a mask?
What did it look like?
I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
What you doing?
We're all in this together.
Yeah, you remember that bullshit? God. We're all
No, we're
in this
not.
together. Flatten
You're in
the
that by
curve.
yourself, bro.
Yeah, I'm not in there with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You wearing that mask by yourself.
And it was flatten the curve, right? Not straighten the curve. Flatten it.
Flatten the curve, yeah.
Flatten the curve.
2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm glad I didn't have that shot. Do y'all have to wear hair nets, Alexis, on the food truck?
No.
You work? I know.
As long as your hair's up.
Your boyfriend doesn't because he shaves his head.
Yeah.
You gotta wear pants when you don't shave your legs.
Shut up,
Oh
Rob.
yeah, you're gonna have to wear hair nets on your legs.
And they ain't that hairy.
Yeah, so if you missed it earlier, so Alexis has a boyfriend. They're all serious, shacked up together. So she's walking around with 7 fingernails and leg hair that's about to cut Riggins because he's sitting close to her.
Slice my hand open.
Here you go.
Mm.
I don't gotta dress up.
Dress up.
That's dressing
I got all my nails on today, y'all. I am dressed up.
That is.
You are a long way from dressed up.
I gotta have 10 fingernails. What am I dressing up
That's a
for?
lot. What am I going to a ball?
You go to the
Come on.
coronation.
Like, oh, yeah.
No one's gonna get confused.
Yeah. So does he shave his head? If he didn't shave his head, would he have thick hair or would he be thinning and stuff?
He's thinning in a few places. That's why he shaves it.
In a few places.
Yup. Well, because like the back of his head's a little thinning, and then his hairline.
Yeah.
So.
But he looks
old
he
man.
looks really good with it.
Yeah, he can pull
Fully
it.
shaved
He has
and
a
all
good
that.
shaped head.
Yeah, really good.
And he
It
got
works.
he got a big old beard.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to wear a beard net when he's cooking.
No.
Although the other day there was a picture. Maybe it was on your Instagram or the food truck's Instagram, I don't remember, but there was a picture and he was in the food truck cooking, and he had like a stocking cap on. And my first thought was, damn, it's got to be hot in there wearing that stocking cap because it was a warm. I remember the day because I thought, man, it was hot today. And he's wearing that. He's got to be sweating.
Yeah. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't. I get more hot than he does.
I mean, sometimes some people it doesn't.
Yeah,
faze.
it doesn't phase him.
She's like, I'm burning.
I got my sweat stash going everywhere.
You gotta open a window. It's like,
Looking like she's been drinking Sprite all day. Well, you got a Sprite mustache? What's wrong with you, girl?
I gotta take a walk.
Don't forget another segment of Extra Funny called Extra Funny coming up that you can download if you are a Prime Plus member. Sign up at acetj.com/prime.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.